Shalom, shalom. All praises, grand rising to you. All praises to the Almighty Yah. Um, giving thanks and praise for a brand new Yom. So, this will be the second video. I'm actually not uploaded the first one because I just wanted to go and test drive it. Just coming back with a new walk, a new conversation, a new kind of conversation to enable the power of the Most High to reach, for me to just reach out to you all. So I'm still here, still striving. Okay, so I hope all is well. I hope you're all, in good spirit. I pray that everyone is okay and that whatever you're going through, remember you're growing through it as well as, going through it. Oh dear, these videos. Anyway, so I talked a little bit about what has been happening since my very last video, and yeah, it's just a lot of things are going on in and around the world, and let's not be ignorant to the fact that what we see that's going on in the world may not necessarily be what it is. So you have to put yourself in a position where you start to learn and research about things that may never have been disclosed or told to you many years ago. So yeah, I've had to take a very massive trip down memory lane and to kind of talk about, well, not just talk about, let me just think about this, look into the historical facts about who I am, like why am I here. I don't want to go too deep this morning, not just yet. I don't want to scare anybody away, but one thing I will say for sure is that since seeking the Most High, the amazing Yahweh, it's certainly allowed me to look deeper into who we are and especially who I am, what is my purpose. You all know that I'm a singer, I'm an educator, I do those things specifically, and I've always done those things specifically. But sometimes the things that we love and passionate about might just be the first steps to what we're really called to do, and I'm still trying to find that out. But with that said, I'm not ignoring the fact, I'm not ignoring my passion, I'm not ignoring my talent, and I'm certainly not ignoring my skill. But what I am doing is I'm allowing the Most High to come through and to use me in a way that will allow others to learn. So yeah, anyway, that said, I have to say that since being here in the Middle East, I can't stress enough the respect I have for the country, allowing people to come in and just do about their business. It's incredible. It's how they encourage people to really hone in on their skills and make those skills work for a better good, whether that be, in business, in innovation, things like that. So I feel like being here, making the decision to actually stick around and stay, was a really good idea. It was a great idea, and I trust in, the Most High, how He just He's just put me here, and I feel safe. And I will say this about the Middle East, the UAE, the Gulf, and everything. Many people have had a negative standpoint on what the Middle East is about. But you have to understand, when you come from places like the West, you have privileges and you have freedoms, and you have you have the opportunity to do and be what you want and who you want to be. But for me personally, I just feel that that is not the way forward, and that is not part of, especially us as a people, that is not really our truth. We've never come from that level of democracy, and I'm not going too deep into that political theatre, but I will say this, that when you are in a country, and obviously some of you might know in recent news, look at me, in recent news, people have come over here abusing trying to abuse the system and trying to abuse the laws. You just need to check in and understand, no matter where you are in the world, each country, each nation will have its set of laws, and you're coming in as a visitor, and you must respect those rules and those laws, regardless of what your background is. And you should not just think because you're from a certain part of the world that you are entitled. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Everybody has the right to access any part of the world, but just remember that nation was built on certain laws, cultures and values, etc. So just be mindful of that. But anyway, I digress. So going back to the fact that I've made the decision to stay here, and I've been able to start an enterprise, or business as you may want to call it, and I've done this with nothing, like, and it's still growing, and yes, it does require a lot of work, a lot of time. Ooh, these webs. It requires so much time, and not only time, but it's research after research after research. And when you're researching, you're having to learn so much about the things that you thought you may have known a long time ago, but because how the world is literally moving so quickly, you are always on catch-up mode. You're always having to check in on what the changes are, what the updates are, and it doesn't matter what business you're doing, you really do have to be looking at the trends to a certain degree. But one of the things that I have to say in terms of the trends and how you move and how you make life easy for yourself in this case is to, and I'm dead serious about this, you need to pray about it, and you need to make sure that when you pray that you are clear about exactly what it is what you're seeking, what your aim is, whatever it is you need to find out. You have to pray to the Most High, you really do. because he is the one who orchestrates your every move. He's the one who is in control of your life, you know, and he already knows your future. So if you're actually moving in his steps and in his order, and you're obedient, and you're sticking to the laws, which I talked just briefly back there about, then you will, sorry, just got whole web stuff all over me. You will find that you don't feel, you'll find your whole being will feel different. You won't feel tired. You'll feel more, oh gosh, I got a bit of brain fog this morning. You'll just feel motivated. You'll feel very motivated to just keep pushing forward. And your purpose, you can almost see it mapped out. It will just be mapped out in front of you. You just be like, ah, right, that's what's going on today. So yeah, I'm going to give you some updates about my enterprise, the business that I've cultivated here in the Middle East, which is the Vocal Pod. Many of you may know, some of you are like, oh, what is that? There are some links. You can just go to Google and just type in the Vocal Pod or Vocal Pod, and it'll just come up. And what it does, we're a service provider who we provide services in communication, media I can't even say it. Media etiquette, music, voice development, vocal coaching, and all of the above. Because behind every human being, behind all of us, we all have a voice, and that voice needs to be our voice, not the voice of somebody else or trying to be somebody else, right? We seek to just have our own voice, and whatever is behind that voice, or whatever it is you want to do, sing, shout, scream, I don't know, or if you have any ideas about creating a project centered around you as a person, I don't know, you might be wanting to do an audio book or a video book, video, audio, you know what I'm saying. Come to us, because that's where we will give you the guidance and the support, and it will be done through prayer. It'll be done through all levels of guiding you along the way. And if that is something that inspires you and interests you, then yeah, go to the Vocal Pod. There's loads of stuff. If you're looking for voiceover work and you want to come on board and you think you've got a great sounding speaking voice, come on over. Come and join. Come and speak to me. If you are a singer, and there are so many, we are inundated with singers. We have singers in abundance. We're blessed with beautiful voices around the world. However, some of us may struggle to find that story about what it is and who we are. So if that's you, and you're looking to write, and you're looking to start your journey, your own personal audio file, come check me out. Come on. Because obviously we all love music. We all do. I don't know anybody on the planet who ain't got no feelings for music, but we all love music. But it's time to write your story. It's time. If you're putting things out on social media and you're embarking on sharing stories from a visual perspective, then use those skills, hone those skills into creating a musical component, because trust and believe, there is a try and put my words back in, plethora of ideas that can be done just based on your own unique sound. So when you open your mouth and when somebody hears you, like a little bit like David Attenborough or Morgan Freeman or whoever. Listen, I've just been power walking while talking to you, but you get the idea. So if you've got that unique sound and you're already making music, you're already writing original music, amazing. Might need you too to support those who need a little bit of a push. But anyway, I am going to wrap this up because I've still got at least another 1.5 kilometers to go, and I'm holding this tripod thing, and I need to go and just power up this walk. But please feel free to look me up, www.thevocalpod.org. I do apologise, this is not a good look, is it, really? Do you know what? It shows that I'm putting in the work. Anyway, love you guys. Nehabata and shalom. Peace.